Ugh, ugh. You don't want me to be a chef at your vacation rental. Well, would you want Airbnb to send a chef at your vacation rental without you knowing? No, a chef that your guests would book on Airbnb from the Airbnb Services category. You would not know about this booking. You would not know what the chef is doing. You're not even getting a cut out of this. This is how a lot of people, vacation rental managers, are seeing Airbnb services right now. Um, let's talk frankly about what this is about, why you should worry or not worry, and how this would probably improve into the services. Let's talk about Airbnb services. And as my partners say, nobody wants to eat my own food, but hopefully um, you will learn something from my videos, which tastes usually a bit better. So, what are Airbnb services, and what can you find right now in terms of offers there? Well, NBB services are a brand new set of bookable on-demand offerings. Think private chef, spa treatments, massages, trainers, and more available right inside short-term rentals and in some cases even in the guest's own home. What I mean is that even if you are staying in your own city, you can book your services. They're not Airbnb experiences, right? Which are often offsite or group based. With Airbnb services, vetted pros can come straight to your property, often during a guest stay. Right now, in major cities like San Francisco, the selection is actually still slim. I've seen only a handful of chefs, trainers, and spa pros, and with prices at the premium end, something like over $150 per person for private dining. What's the long term goal here? Well, the goal is to make Airbnb the go to app for booking services, whether you're a traveler or local, and not just when you stay somewhere new, right? Airbnb wants you to start using Airbnb almost every week, even if you're not traveling. It's really to push for Airbnb's as a brand, lifestyle brand. So, why is Airbnb launching Airbnb services? Well, it's part of their strategic push to become more than just a travel brand. They want to be a lifestyle platform that's useful every week, not just on vacation. By offering services like in home dining, massage, or personal training, Airbnb is moving into territory occupied by apps for on demand home services and luxury at home experiences. For Airbnb, this means a higher guest engagement, new revenue streams, and more reasons for users to open the app, even when they're not traveling. For managers, vacation managers, this means Airbnb is focusing less on host manager profit and a bit more on creating a seamless hotel plus experience for guests while owning the ancillary revenue. Yeah, because why are some vacation rental managers opting out of Airbnb services? This is why you need to pay attention. They're opting out of Airbnb services because they have no control of visibility over bookings. Yet all the operational risk remains with them in a way. By default, your properties are opted in. Again, by default, your properties listed on Airbnb are opted in to Airbnb services. So guests can invite a chef, massage therapist, or other provider to the space without you or your team being notified. Even more, neither you nor your property owner receives any share of the service fee, even though your property, your electricity, or your kitchenware, the owner's kitchenware, were not being used for the service. In effect, Airbnb and third party providers profit while you manage the risks, guest expectations, and possibly property wear and tear. Until Airbnb creates a model with shared revenue, or at least better host controls, opting out is, for some property managers, a rational way to protect their business. And here it's not out of spite, because what are the key risks when allowing Airbnb services and managed properties? Well, again, it's not about being paranoid and not being opposed to changes. That's not really the kind of person I am, if you know me. But I'm always a property owner myself, who does let their guests invite the chef. Um, we usually have our own rules that we vet the chefs ourselves, right? Um, when Airbnb services are allowed, you are now accepting new layers of risk in a way, right? Service providers, people you have not vetted, can access your property, sometimes using your equipment, and you're on the hook for any mishaps. Airbnb does offer a $1 million in experiences and services liability insurance. But this only covers very specific scenarios and may not address all potential damages or legal issues. If, for example, a chef damages the oven or if there's an injury, you could face headaches coordinating between Airbnb's insurance, the service host insurance, your own policy, and your owner's insurance. In buildings where strict rules or HOAs, unauthorized commercial activity could also put your management contracts at risk. It's essential to review your agreements, communicate with the owners, and weigh whether this fits your risk tolerance. As usual, being transparent is best policy. So, how can vacation rental managers opt out of Airbnb services? Well, if you want to, and I'm not saying you should, but if you want to, right, then you need to be proactive. There's no simple toggle in your dashboard. So you need to contact Airbnb support directly by message, by phone, using clear language to state that you do not permit Airbnb services at any of your listings. Then update your house rules in each listing. Clearly state that no Airbnb services or experiences are permitted on the property, or that any violation could result in a cancellation figure. Um, Keep written records of all communication, update your owner's agreements needed. If you want to offer your own services like mid-stay cleans, local experiences, private chef, consider setting these up off-platform and promoting them directly to guests. That way you retain control and capture the revenue, rather than giving it away for free. And that leads to another question, right? How could Airbnb services evolve to benefit vacation rental managers and owners? Well, many managers see untapped potential in Airbnb services. If only Airbnb allowed hosts and managers to upsell their own curated services within the platform. Imagine being able to list mid-stay cleans, airport pickups, or welcome baskets services you or your trusted local providers already offer directly to guests through Airbnb, with Airbnb maybe taking a reasonable commission. This would empower managers, align incentives, and ensure quality of guests. Even just giving managers the ability to select or curate which third-party services are permitted in their properties would go a long way toward reducing friction and building trust, right? What if I could just curate Airbnb services offered, like, yeah, okay, this person, this person. Airbnb could also improve by integrating with existing property managed PMSs, making it easier to manage guest add-ons. So what's holding back Airbnb services in a way, right? Well, a big reason Airbnb services are currently limited is that onboarding for high-quality providers is slow and complex. As I told you, at the whole point, you want vetted people, right? You have to vet these people. Because Airbnb don't want to send random people in your properties, obviously, but that already reduces the pool of people, and they have to vet them. Also, there are technical issues right now with the onboarding software. Forums are full of feedback about difficulty of joining as a service host. Airbnb could unlock rapid growth and much higher guest satisfaction by partnering again with established service networks that we property managers maybe are already offering, right? So, or they could, why not, allow service options entered in a property manager's PMS or third-party tools to appear directly in Airbnb. Imagine you may be using already services through your PMS or third-party software to offer upsells, right? Make money on this. If this could show up in Airbnb, that would be fantastic, right? Why not? I'm not against Airbnb's own curated services, and then the one recommended by the property manager and the owner, right? Along, and give it choice to the user, making it seamless for managers, ensuring guests see the best local options. So, conclusion: Airbnb services represent a bold new direction for the platform, but for vacation rental managers, the real impact comes down to control, risk, and partnership. Until Airbnb makes it easy for managers to participate, profit, and protect their own assets, some will approach with caution. Watch this space, though. If Airbnb gets it right, services could become a genuine win-win for all sides.